Gojo, good time to join us because the 197th Manchester Derby is taking place on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like you didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a game that I think will definitely leave one set of fans, and I'm not going to pick which set of fans yet, but one set of fans are not going to be happy because I can't see this game being a draw. What's your thoughts going into this game? There's a lot of injuries for City. I think Marmoush, John Stones, Rico Lewis are out. I think Savinho as well. Cousinov is also out. I think Martinez and Maguire from Manchester United, I think, potentially the only two injuries, I think.
No, Cunha's out for sure.
Cunha, okay.
Mount is out, which no more service presumed again. And
who's out? Sorry.
Mason Mount, your boy.
Money Mace.
Yeah, Money Mace.
The guy that said he's home. I'm home now.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah. We have to call him Money Mace because someone else used to have that tag. But anyway, and Diego Dallo's out as well now. So
okay, all right. So
missing guys, but yeah.
What do you think going into this game? Because I think it's one of those where obviously there's a lot of pressure under Ruben Amorim this season, and it's already pressure on him already 3 games into it. Pep, I feel like is struggling to get the best out of his squad, even with or without the injuries. I think you got to see that the last Premier League fixture. Is this a game where it's vital for, and probably like a cliche question, obviously it's important for both teams to win it, but does it mount a bit more pressure on either manager, whoever loses it?
No, because weirdly enough, like I think if United had lost their first 3 games, then it would be like, okay, you need to go and win this game. Whereas they've got 4 points out of 9, which is not good, but considering that they're trying to give the manager as much time as possible to rebuild, it's not a disaster. It's not good that if he doesn't win, but it's also not a disaster if he doesn't win either. So as Pep, City wouldn't dare sack Pep. That's just be one end all of that. So no worries there for him. But it's crazy to say it, but the Manchester games, I don't worry about them too much, and this is why. One, because to this day I still don't care about them as much as I care about Liverpool. I hate Liverpool more. I hate Arsenal more, to be quite frank. But number two, like, you just never know how it's gonna go, because there's been so many years where Man United will go into a good form and then City will hit them for 5, 6. And then City will go into it with good form, and then Man United will sneak a win out of nowhere. Last year, both teams were poor. United were a lot worse than City, but both teams were poor. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, United winning 2-1 very late on. So you just never know with this game. So it's hard to say how it's gonna go, but I'm just gonna hope that we come with another performance to win the game. But if we lose, it's not a disaster. I just don't want to be humiliated. That's the main thing in all games. If you're gonna lose with your chest. Don't come and drop pan. You know what I'm saying? Lose with your chest. Show a little something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go for United win, because I think the records show in recent years, bar maybe 3 or 4 games, United win at the Etihad, City win at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
so if we're at the Etihad again, I'm gonna try and go for United win and see how it goes, man.
You beat them in December last year, 2-1. And then I think your second win after that was March 2021. Fernandes and Luke Shaw. So I think personally, I do think there'll be pressure on Ruben Amorim. I think if he doesn't get this win, you know what it's like already. I can already hear the idiots of Gary Neville and all that starting to pile the pressure on, and start turning the wheels of motion to get him fired. That will then incite into some of the fans, and the fans will start getting on the back of the manager again. But Basil, I think with Man City is, I feel this season, I mean, they're 13th currently in the league. I feel they've obviously only won one out of their 3 games. They lost to Brighton and Tottenham. They beat Wolves resoundingly, but I feel they're still missing something. I don't think they've got a squad that is impossible. Like a couple of years ago, City were just this dominant team. Not that you were fearful to go and play them, because I think if you attack City, you can get through their defence quite easily. But I feel like they just have players that are either really average, and they rely heavily on Haaland, but they don't really have anything else to sort of bring off the bench and change things and all the rest of it.
They don't. And this is why I've always had eyes on Pep. And like I said, this season, last season, have shown it. One thing City don't have anymore is they don't have goal scorers from different parts of the pitch. So now they're heavy on Haaland. The wide don't score goals for them, whether it's Savinho, whether it's Doku, just don't score goals for them. Foden is all out of sorts. I don't even know what's even happening for them. But like I said, I've always said this, maintain it from the beginning. And this is why I've always had an issue when people call Pep the greatest manager ever. As a coach, great ideas, some of the best ideas in football. I've said he's always needed 9 out of 10s and 10 out of 10s to execute it. So what you've seen with City this season and last season, they're not technically assured as City players of the past, because he always had the likes of David Silva, Aguero, Mahrez,
Kevin De Bruyne,
who were the elite of the elite. Now he's having to work with maybe 1 or 2 elite players, and players who are like maybe 6 or 7s. With his ideas, he doesn't know, I've always said it, he doesn't know how to operate with these kind of players, because when he's asking them to execute things, they can't execute things effectively. And you're seeing that on the pitch. And what you've mentioned earlier was great in terms of the fear factor at City is gone. Because if teams were bold enough to try and attack City, you had to make sure you were effective. Because if City got that ball back again, they will keep that possession and then hurt you in a second. Whereas you don't get that from City anymore. Teams don't fear City hurting them as much because they're not as clinical and as effective as City teams in the past. So that's why you see teams now taking it more to City. Teams are no longer afraid to attack City. That's why Brighton got their 2 goals and could have got more. That's why Wolves, before they conceded against City, could have got 2 or 3 goals before City scored their first goal and went on to win that match. That's the reason why Tottenham keep beating City, because they don't fear City anymore. We've always known City have never been the strongest defensively, but now offensively, they're not as frightening as they used to be. And they don't keep as well as they used to. So now teams are no longer afraid to just sit back and try and hope for a draw, hope for a result. They're now more willing. But I'll say like, this is Pep. I don't think Pep knows how to... And this is why I've always said, me personally, I don't put Pep above the likes of Ancelotti, above the likes of Mourinho, above the likes of Ferguson, because these guys can win things and operate with average players. Pep can't. Look at the players he's had at Barcelona, look at the players he's had at Bayern, look at the players he's at City. They're all elite level players. He's rarely had to deal with 5 out of 10s or 6 out of 10s in the way those other managers have had to do, and yet still get results. So I think City will squeeze top 4 again, but I think it will be another struggle for them this season.
I'd have to agree. Final word on the game. Benjamin Sesko. We need a goal from him, Kojo. We need something from him.
Yeah, every little helps, Kojo.
Yeah, well, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed about him. Obviously, what?
Are you sure?
What? Yeah, no, I'm not stressed. No, genuinely, I'm not stressed. Honestly, I think he'll be all right, man. I'm not worried in the slightest. He's been very open in saying that he's obviously not had his fitness ready yet, so he's trying to build his fitness. He started under...
I feel that's a bit of an excuse, though, you know.
No, he's being honest. He didn't say it was good. He just said he's not being...
But you can't use fitness as an excuse for not...
No, he's not being fit. That's why in the Premier League he's not started games. Obviously, he played a game against Crispy. That was a disaster for everybody, but he hasn't played in the Premier League because he wasn't ready to play, which is... You want him to be ready to play, but, it is what it is. But he played...
Yeah. Do you think he starts against City?
I hope so. I think he should. If he doesn't, I'll be like, why? But he should. So
I'm not having this, Listen, so he played in the Arsenal game. He played 25 minutes. I'm just looking on here now because I'm trying to understand how. So he's played 25 minutes. Yeah. Arsenal, 37 minutes against Fulham the following week. He played in the cup. He played 90 minutes in the cup against Grimsby.
Played 120 even. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 100. I was trying to make it easy. I don't want to bring that night back for you.
No.
He got 18 minutes. He got 18 minutes against Burnley. He's played 90 minutes for Sweden and 90 minutes against against Sweden and then Switzerland as well. So we can't run this match fitness stuff. He's got minutes.
So what he said was before the international break. If you had actually listened to that part, you would have said it. He came off the bench against Arsenal.
Sure, you're not stressed though. Stressed over Sesko. What's going on?
No, he came off the bench against Arsenal, and he played off the bench against Fulham. and then was it the cup game? Played 120 minutes, and he was reopened. Even we were all open that he got cramp or whatever, done his leg or whatever, and then he went to play the couple minutes in the game against Burnley. I'm not stressed. He will start games. I'm hoping he starts this weekend. If he doesn't, I'll ask Amarim why he didn't start. It's that simple for me, bro. He's got his 90 minutes now. That's what I said. So now he has to play.
No. He's got 3 90 minutes. He's got them now. We can't have this fitness.
Good one.
He got 120 against Grimsby.
Oh, 120. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, then I'm hoping he starts, bro. Like, we're on the same wavelength here. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm just.
I have a question. Who's your other striker? Because I realised Cunha is injured.
Where's Xerxes?
Who's your
Xerxes.
Who's your other striker?
It's Xerxes.
Oh, do you know? I completely forgot it was there.
Yeah, he's there. But look, I mean, I think obviously I'm joking. I think obviously he's got to come. He's got to adapt and all the rest of it to the league. But I think that I think he can only use that. I'm adjusting to the league and all this and that because like we were talking about before. The fee is the fee.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he'll be fine, man. I'm not worried in the slightest, man. Just give him the minutes. I want him to start. We're all on the same way for the fear. If he doesn't start, we start asking the manager why he's not starting.
What's your prediction for the game score-wise?
2-1 United.
Ooh, okay.
Donnarumma's in goal?
Did you see the guy on the weekend, please?
No, that's what I'm saying. I want more. I don't want 2 goals. This should be like 4-1.
We don't usually score more than 2 at the
What are you saying, Buzz? What do you reckon for the prediction?
I'm going to argue between a draw or United victory. Because
I think so.
It's one of those clubs when they come against City, it goes one way. They either get heavily beaten or United give them a game. So I'm probably going to go with Kojo and go 2-1 United.
I think it's going to be more. I think it could be 3-1 United.
Oh, wow.
I just think...
I would love that. I would love that.
I think so. I think I'm just joking about Benjamin Sesko, but I think he will turn up in this game. I think Donnarumma, I just don't think he's good in terms of distribution, playing out from the back. That's the Pep style. And I don't understand why they brought him. He's a very good shot stopper. He's a very good goalkeeper. I get all of that. But in modern day football, and it's going to sound stupid, but in modern day football, you have to do more than save the ball. You have to do more.
I think what it is desperation. I think, like I said, for me, I still don't understand why they signed James Trafford because I don't think he's got a lot of mistakes in him, which is why when they linked him, I was like, James, really? I said, you guys did well to sell him for the fee that you sold him for, and you brought him back. I said, okay, but I think what it is they panicked and realised, I don't know if they trust him for a whole season, and I think they panicked and said, you know, yes, Donnarumma isn't great with his feet, but maybe he could be a key guy for us in an important games as he was for PSG last season, just to save the ball from going in from the back of it. So I think what they realised, he's like the only one available and said, you know what, let's just go and get him because he's available. At least we have a decent goalkeeping option if required, rather than not doing anything. I think that's the reason why. Because I think they realised it was the end with Edison, and I think that what they probably didn't want is for him to down tools because I'm going to leave at some point.
True. Good point. But it should be a good game. It's 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I know we are as a panel, so it should be good. We'll be back with we're gonna get you back on camera regardless, you know, Kojo. Whether you lose or draw.
Have I ever run away? Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. I'm always here, man. I'm always here. Come on.
No, the group chat's been quiet in terms of like teasing, like debates in the group chat. So it'd be good to at least come back in the group chat to
but you always with the group chat, because when I see the debates, I just like sitting back and like, look at these guys going back and forth. Man.
No, the one time
I'm sitting there thinking we need football back because
we do. I know. I did say to Kojo yesterday, I do get involved in there too much. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good from now on. But
continue. I enjoy it.
Man, I'm gonna stop.